Safe foraging techniques. Introduction. The importance of safe foraging. Foraging is a rewarding and sustainable way to gather food, but safety must always come first. Many plants and fungi have toxic lookalikes, and foraging in the wrong places can expose you to pollutants, pesticides, or harmful bacteria. This lesson covers the proper tools for foraging, how to avoid contaminated areas, and safe testing methods for edibility. Proper tools for foraging. Using the right tools makes foraging safer, easier, and more efficient while minimizing damage to plants and the environment. Essential foraging tools. Foraging knife. Cutting stems, roots, and bark. Pruning shears. Harvesting delicate greens and berries. Trowel or small shovel. Digging up tubers and roots. Basket or cloth. Carrying harvested plants while allowing airflow. Mushroom brush. Removing dirt without damaging delicate fungi. Field guide or app. Assisting with plant identification. Gloves. Protecting hands from thorns, stinging plants, and toxins. Why these tools matter. A sharp knife prevents excessive damage to plants, allowing for regrowth. Baskets and cloth bags. Keep plants fresh and prevent mold, unlike plastic bags, which trap moisture. A mushroom brush helps clean fungi without using water, which can damage some varieties. Gloves protect against nettles, thorns, and toxic plant sap. Tip: always sanitize tools before and after foraging to prevent the spread of plant diseases. Avoiding contaminated areas. Even if a plant is edible, it may still be unsafe to consume due to environmental contaminants. Places to avoid when foraging. Roadsides. Exposed to car exhaust, heavy metals, and pollutants. Industrial zones. High risk of chemical contamination in soil and plants. Golf courses and lawns, often treated with pesticides and herbicides. Railway tracks. Rail companies use chemical herbicides along tracks. Floodplains and stagnant water areas. Risk of bacteria, parasites, and pollutants. How to identify clean foraging areas. Forage in remote, untouched areas away from cities and roads. Look for signs of healthy soil, dark, rich, and full of life. Earthworms, fungi. Avoid plants with signs of stress. Discoloration, stunted growth, or unusual leaf spots. Ask local experts about safe foraging locations, especially indigenous knowledge keepers or ecologists. Be cautious near farmlands. Even if they seem natural, runoff from fertilizers and pesticides can contaminate plants. Testing for edibility and potential allergens. Even if a plant is technically edible, individual reactions vary. Some people experience allergic reactions or digestive issues. The universal edibility test for survival situations only. Only use this test if you have no other food options and no way to verify plant safety. Smell the plant. If it smells bitter or like almonds, cyanide warning sign. Discard it. Rub the plant on your skin. Wait 15 minutes for a reaction. Redness, itching equals unsafe. Touch a small piece to your lips. Wait 15 minutes for tingling or burning. Chew a small amount without swallowing. If no reaction after 15 minutes, swallow a tiny bit. Wait for 8 hours. If no nausea, cramps, or vomiting, increase the amount gradually. Never use this test on mushrooms. Some poisonous mushrooms cause delayed symptoms, even days later. Safer ways to test for allergens. If you are trying a new wild food for the first time, start with a tiny portion and wait 24 hours. Cook the food if possible. Cooking can reduce allergic reactions in some cases. No common allergens. Some wild plants, like walnuts and nettles, cause reactions in sensitive individuals. Common edible versus toxic plant families. Mint family. Wild mint, bee balm. Toxic lookalikes, none. All mint family plants are edible. Carrot family. Wild carrot, Queen Anne's lace. Toxic lookalikes, poison hemlock, water hemlock, deadly. Nightshade family. Examples, ground cherries, tomatillos. Toxic lookalikes, deadly nightshade, Jimson weed. Mistaking an edible plant for its toxic relative can be fatal. If uncertain, do not eat it. Conclusion: practicing safe foraging. Safe foraging requires proper tools to gather plants responsibly, avoiding contaminated areas to prevent exposure to pollutants, careful edibility testing to avoid toxins and allergens. By following these guidelines, foragers can enjoy nutritious wild foods while respecting nature and minimizing risks.